Hey, today we're at Mount Rainier, Mount Rainier National Park. We're going to do a little video about the awning. Okay, welcome to part 4 of our Oliver Legacy Elite 2 2017 series. This is going to be all about the awning, you know, and how I do it. Okay, first thing we need is the crank. Right inside the door. And then we're going to need the center pole, which is found in the closet. Basically the awning, you know, open, turn left, just like a faucet, turn right, you close it. So we're going to open it up. This one sticks sometimes, so we're going to take a look at that. So you'll notice on this one that it hangs up. Okay, and that's okay. It's a long awning, and it's really easy to take care of. Step up on your step, give it one push. And that's straightened out, okay? It doesn't happen every time. It does, it happens sometimes. First thing we're gonna do is a short set for rain, okay? The first thing you do on this is not pull out the other end. You pull it out here at the hinge, and it's simply a sliding pin. And once that's open, you pull out the other side easily and gently, and it comes straight down, and you can watch exactly where it goes. A lot of times, if you try and pull the arm out from the center, it'll stick on that pin. It won't come out all the way, and you'll be putting stress on the pin. And the awnings are strong, but this is just the best way to do it, because it comes out that way easy. It comes out that way naturally, and so we're just going to follow the natural way, and that's what Fiamma says on it. So once again, here's your pin. Just pull it out on this side first. One thing you want to look for, just make sure the pin's out all the way, and lift it out. Okay, now we don't want to put any stress on the awning itself, so we're going to lower the bars, raise the awning up almost level, put the feet out, and start cranking. Then straighten your legs up. The one thing that's nice about the Oliver is it does have the rain gutter up there, so it's going to keep the rain off you. So this rain set that we're doing is really nice because, number one, it's set up for high winds. It's set up for the rain to run off because we're going to have it raised on one side. In order to do a short set, you have to crank it out enough to put it into here. And first you just lift this up, adjust your leg to where it's about to fit. Make sure it's tight, just hand tight, not too tight. Just, it doesn't take a whole lot of pounds to hold it in place. Be sure and push this back down on it. And then you crank it in until this is about just about touching. And you got to bring your awning down. And that's a short set. We use this in high winds, and it's too short to use the bar in the center. The bar in the center is about 2 feet longer than what we have it set up at. The important thing is to have the angle set up so the wind, if it's coming up the hill, is blowing it down and not up. So I have it raised on the right side because the wind is blowing up the hill from here. So you can see here's the coupling. I've got about 6 inches up. It's about as close as I can get it. On your table. You know, that's right. Scream at me all you want.
What bird is that?
That's a stellar jay. It's a blue jay. It's just a mountain jay.
I like the head, like a mohawk, bird with a mohawk.
Okay, now we're going to extend it out the rest of the way and set it up for shade because the winds really aren't that high here. But I definitely wanted to show you our high wind setup. You know, when it's high winds and rain, this is what we do. I've had it out 20, 30, 40 miles an hour and I strapped it down on the sides. All kinds of different things you can do to keep your awning down. What you want to do is make sure that when you have it all the way out, it doesn't become a parachute. In other words, it doesn't get raised up. When hanging a center pole, this side goes to the outside. You know that because it's got the lock on it. It won't fit the other way, so it has to go just like this. Now when you go to tighten this up, you want to push out as far as you can. Not stressing the outside, but push it out. Because if you pull it in, what it will do, it doesn't give you the strength and allows the canvas to be taken up. Where out holds everything tight. There's a pick of the pin. The support beam's all the way out. We're fully extended. The center beam is in and pushed tight. And I did tighten the awning up, last thing, so it's sitting there nice and tight. Okay, the last thing I have to go on, that I'll put on when it's windy or when I don't know what's going on, is the Camco Awning Deflapper Max. Now, why is it called Max? Because the Mini's smaller. But I don't need the Mini. We want to take care of our awnings, so I want to put the most support we can on there. So I got this, then I just tie it on with bungee balls. And what this does is it stretches it down so that the wind can't pick it up and raise it up. So it actually brings the edges down to where it's going to blow over the top. And it's really a good thing to have. Okay, to put it on, I got to lower it. Pretty simple. And I put this on the bottom. And I put it in the middle. In the middle of mine is this wavy line right here. So I'm centering it with the line, or thereabouts. Then I use 1 to 2 bungee balls to secure it on. Just spin it up so it'll hold it on. And that's it. And if I want more, bring this up and loop it. If I want even more again, I can bring this over and down for more strength. Also on high winds, so this won't go up. I'll take one of these and put it around here. That'll hold it from sliding. The Camco Awning Deflapper Max. Yeah, I've done a lot of different types of setups over the years. I've staked it down, had the poles out straight, and hammered them in. And I put ratchet straps across the top, and I put my broom up there, you know, and our mop, so that way it goes across, and it'll also help hold it down when you have a ratchet strap going all the way across over the top. And I affix it to the deflapper also. That's in really serious high winds, but generally, you know, in high winds I don't really want to leave it up because I'm not going to take a chance. But I've needed it in some places where I've got 30-40 mile-an-hour winds, and I've really secured it well. Taking it down is basically the opposite of setting it up, but you'll notice we have wind chimes up there. And I use those wind chimes as a early warning, you know, meter, alarm, because they'll start going off in the middle of the night or something, and if they start really clanging, I'll know that we got a serious wind and I need to come out and take it in. And it works really good. And so the next thing we're going to do is just lower it down, and then I'm going to brush off the roof and roll it in. I got a little horsehair brush. Make sure the feet are pointed towards the outside. That's it, pretty simple. Just make sure that the feet part on the legs are locked into the front of the awning, the part that's rolled out, you know. And it's exactly the opposite of the way that I took it out. That's how I do it. I lock the feet in first, then push the pin in, and then I just use a horsehair brush for cleaning out the trough, and I clean up around the edges. This is something I do whenever I see a bunch of pine needles and stuff on top, because I want it to fit snugly. Robin Williams did a movie years ago. I don't remember what it was called, but he's driving an RV and it showed the awning come flying out, and you know, they're driving around through town, and yeah, that doesn't happen in real life. So you don't need to have one of those awning hangers or awning locks up on the top like they show. And you know, people capitalized on that and made those and started selling them, but yeah, that's not something that happens in real life, especially here with the Fiamma. It's a good awning, and that's how to take it out and put it in. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I told you everything I know about it, and cleaning out that gutter is really important. And I also do with the inside also. The inside I did last time, and it looks still perfectly clean. So, and that's it. All about the awning. Everything I know about the awning. You know, cleaning out the trays, angling it for the wind, tying it down properly. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.